He was a good man, and he meant a lot to the community. And when I met him a couple of years ago, he was a really stand-up guy.
We begin with another tough day in what's been a very tough week for a community not really used to this kind of pain. Thanks for being with us tonight at 6. I'm Rob Powers. Rittman Police Sergeant Scott Ries laid to rest days after he was shot and killed, along with a mother and her teenage daughter. Katie Houston not in studio tonight. She is in Rittman, where she spent a lot of time this week learning more about the victims and seeing firsthand just how a community unites in the face of unimaginable tragedy. Katie is with us now. A rainy afternoon in Rittman. Katie, some might say that is appropriate for what everybody's going through there.
Yeah, certainly mirroring the mood of so many here in Rittman all week, like you said, Rob. You know, there's moments in time in the life of a community that divide time into before and after. And the loss of a police officer in the line of duty is certainly one of those moments, especially for a small town like Rittman. We're live outside the police station here where you see this memorial. It has been growing day after day ever since Monday. Rittman is a small town with a big heart. That's what they're known for. It's been broken, though, since Sunday night with that senseless loss of life. But all week we've seen the community come together to support each other, the families of the victims, and law enforcement grieving a fallen brother in blue, who today, amid a massive sea of mourners, was honored and laid to rest.
Lord, we come before you this afternoon, heavy.
A packed church Friday, loved ones carrying the weight of a loss that feels immeasurable.
How do we condense 54 years of life into a few moments?
An especially tough task for a guy who seemed larger than life to so many.
Scott Ries was a big man, well over 6 foot and built to match. He had the kind of presence that filled a doorway before he even said a word. And people who didn't know him will admit now that he could be intimidating clear across the room. But everyone who actually knew him tells the same story with a laugh. Underneath all that size was a teddy bear. That contradiction was the whole man.
He was a man married to the love of his life for nearly 30 years, a devoted family man, most importantly, a father.
Girl dad, he loved it.
A son, a brother, a friend, mentor, coach, neighbor. He showed up for so many people in so many ways, including as a dedicated law enforcement official for nearly 30 years.
To Scott, his badge represented far more than authority. It represented compassion, sacrifice, and an unwavering dedication to protect the citizens of Rittman and the surrounding communities.
When an officer falls in the line of duty, the loss belongs to all of us. A protector who makes the choice to lay down their life for another. A final call to all of us to continue their watch.
Rest easy knowing your brothers and sisters behind the badge will watch over your family in your stead. Sergeant Ries, your mission is complete. Your brothers and sisters now have the watch. May you rest in eternal peace.
All day and all week, like I said, people have been coming out to this memorial here to pay their respects to Sergeant Ries and Christy and McKinley McWilliams, who were also killed Sunday night. Though many of them knew the victims personally, many did not, which is really just a testament to the shared pain everyone here in Rittman is feeling.
People are showing their appreciation for what this officer did for this city.
He made me feel safe, made me feel relieved, everything was all right. He wouldn't want us to all be sad. He wanted us to keep moving forward and live life to our fullest.
Christy and McKinley will be remembered together Saturday at Rittman United Methodist Church. Heartbroken, but not broken. Words from the mayor here in Rittman earlier this week, and that is what we have certainly experienced in talking with people here. Rittman Strong is real, and now strengthened by a legacy that true heroes are often those who quietly choose service over self day after day, just like Sergeant Scott Ries. In Rittman, Katie Houston, News 5. Back to you.
Katie, thank you so much. Tough week in Rittman, a tough story to report. Thank you for bringing it home.